Today is November 19th, and you are watching The Drop. Good morning. Thank you once again for tuning into The Drop, our second video drop. How you guys doing? Carolyn, Pastor Tony, you guys doing well this morning?
Doing great.
Doing great. Good stuff. Hey, why was Boaz such a mean man before he got married?
Why?
He was ruthless.
I
got that.
Perfect.
Oh, I hadn't said a joke for a while. I thought I should say a joke. Anyway, second week of The Table. Thought it was a great series. It is a great series. I shall not want. You did ask us last week, do you think this is going to be prosperity? No, I don't think it was prosperity at all. I think it was provision.
Provision, yeah.
I think it is. I think it's preaching on God's providing for us, and it's true. The shepherd wants to provide for his sheep. It kind of blew my mind that they drink 5 gallons of water a day.
Right.
That's 10 times more than us, really.
Sure, yeah. You know, and I think that some people say that. I'm not a shepherd in the fact that I've dealt with sheep, but yeah.
Not a sheep expert.
Yeah, somewhere at 2 to 3, up to 5. I mean, 2 to 3 gallons is a lot.
Yeah. And especially if you're just like the dew, if you're just getting the water from the dew, I mean, how much water, there's some, but how much water is really on the dew? I mean, you got to eat a lot of grass.
Right. How much grass do sheep eat?
Probably 5 gallons a day. Can you measure grass in gallons? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Pounds, maybe.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm glad that we don't eat grass.
Yeah, me too.
It just seems like a very negative, looking down all the time, you know. Sometimes you think about the, I guess, metaphor of being sheep, and you might would have picked something else. Like if we were picking, like what would be, like, you know, gazelle.
Yeah, or a bear.
Bear, a lion, eagle, something, but sheep, you know.
Something majestic.
And, and so, somebody on
Unicorn.
social media
There
posted that, you know, saying that you're a sheep is, after I explain what it looks like, a watermelon with toothbrush legs, it's not a compliment, you know.
No, not necessarily a compliment.
So, but I do think, you know, the dew, that morning, early morning, I think early is different. It's relative to who you are and where you're at. Somebody might be watching this in their pajamas right now on a Tuesday,
Jealous.
on a Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
And so it's relative to where we're at. But that first, you know, thing that we do in the morning, one of the first things we do in the morning, if it's digging into his word, you know, there's just so much value in that. My day is different when I spend time in prayer, I spend time in his word, than if not. And I think that's so important. And it's, I'll talk this coming Sunday about the effects of not being hydrated. You know, because I mean, there's just a lot of benefits to being hydrated. And, yeah. And then of course, Sundays. Yeah. And then on Sundays, you know, the whole idea of streams we talked about, you know, just community, being together. It's like, because you don't picture the shepherd taking one sheep down to the stream by itself.
Right. Takes the whole herd.
It's all, yeah, herd, flock.
Flock, I think, is the right word.
Yeah.
I think herd's like goats or something.
It's funny how flock and then flock is birds too.
But a murder of crows. I don't know where that came from.
I don't either. Gaggle of geese.
Yeah, there you go.
Gaggle of sheep. You know,
Yeah, God takes the whole gaggle down to the stream.
There you go. And they're all there together, and I think that's, you know, Sunday morning being together is that time of us getting in the stream. And I thought, wow, during worship this past Sunday,
wow,
both services. Second, definitely was just a moment of just an anointing on worship and people entering in that was so refreshing. And that's what it is, right? Refreshing. And so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of worship, we're going to have a night of worship this Sunday night of praise. It's going to be good.
24th.
Yeah, Jonathan talked about it last week. We're going to have a lot of special elements. Robbie and Kira Grubbs are going to be here. A few other guest singers, a couple guests joining us, and then some special elements happening in the room. That's all we're going to say about it. We don't want to reveal too much. We don't want to tip our hand, but it's going to be good. You're going to have to show up 6 o'clock. Doors open at 5:45. You want to be here. It's going to be good.
Bring your ticket.
Bring your ticket.
Print a ticket off. Make your own ticket because we don't have tickets.
Yeah. We could scan your palm with the
Bum, bum, bum.
with the made up pretend palm.
Well, Amazon's got that now. You can like pay that you're talking about?
Yeah, you can go to
Yeah,
the
you
store
can
now.
like pay
Yeah, by
at
the way,
stores.
by the way, we don't have that.
No, we don't.
No.
Yeah, no tickets.
Just
Again,
to clarify.
you can bring them.
You can't. You can write your own on a piece of paper.
We will
It's
accept
fine.
any coupon.
Just write on a blank piece of paper, admit one, and we'll let you in.
And we'll let you. Yeah, I would
Even
say,
if you don't, we'll let you in.
And I would say this, that it's an event that I'm sure there's some place somewhere where people would pay to be a part of something like this. It's just going to be an incredible night. It always is just an awesome time together in His presence. And I just would say that you want to be here. So you said 6:00, and then I don't know. We'll be here for a little. You can leave anytime you want, but we'll be here for a while, and it'll be a grand time together in His presence. So excited about. Again, you mentioned the guest, and and it kind of blows up. Everybody, it's time. We don't do this very often. First Wednesday is an opportunity, but it's an opportunity where both services can be together in one place, one space, worshiping together as a family, because we are a family. And sometimes, you miss people that come to the first or come to the second because you're at the other one, and this is a time when we're together and get to greet people and have fellowship together and worship together.
Yeah. And Night of Praise, traditionally, we always launch Dreams and Wishes.
Mm-hmm.
So, Carolyn, you want to let us know about Dreams and Wishes?
Well, it's coming.
Yes, it is. because December is coming.
Yes. November is rapidly flying away, and we have lots of families from the local schools from Perry Township that we have worked with the social worker over there, and we're going to be able to help a lot of families there, and several families that have stopped in and asked for resources. So this is a great time for our church to come together and make a huge impact on the community. Every year we help so many families and so many children, and it just gives these kids a peek into what the church actually is and how God actually loves them through. I mean, it's just, you might think, oh, it's just gifts. It's not just gifts. It is a tangible expression of caring, of how God loves these kids and of how God's church loves these families. So we always try and launch real big on Night of Praise and get as many kids sponsored as we possibly can, because the more kids we sponsor on the first night that we launch, the more families we can go to on our wait list and say, hey, we actually are going to be able to open up more spaces so we can help your family as well. And the beautiful thing about this is it's not just they are getting gifts, they get to come to church on December 22nd this year and experience a worship experience. Their kids are going to go back into eKids and experience eKids. And then every kid on Dreams and Wishes Sunday gets a free toy, including all of these sponsored families. And then these sponsored families get to go away with Christmas fully supplied for their family. So it's not just here's your gifts, go on, be blessed. It's come to church, hear the good news, feel loved, here's some gifts, we're here for you.
Yeah, and these families don't just get toys, but they get things that they need. Coats and socks and underwear and things that we might take for granted.
Yeah.
But things that these kids need as they're growing out of the previous sizes, and they need, a winter coat and they don't have one yet, or something like that. So
sometimes we've had families that are like, our kids need bedding.
Yeah.
Like we've had to move and we don't have anything and we need bedding, or we need hygiene items, or my child has hair that is hard to take care of and we need, there's some more expensive brands that are helpful in taking care of different types of hair. And so there's different things and different needs that we can take for granted. As like when God has given us the provision to have all these things that we just need. And there are families out there that have to make those hard choices, and we can alleviate some of those hard choices.
Yeah. Maybe you're new to Elevation. You've not been here an entire year, but it's just a way to every person has an opportunity to sponsor a child. And I'm amazed over the years just how generous Elevation Church is in providing for these children and these families. So great opportunity. And you'll hear about it on Night of Praise. Night of Praise. Yeah, and Dreams and Wishes Sunday, it's just cool because every kid gets a toy. And so the place fills out because how many know if you're giving away free toys, people can get in line for that.
I'd get in line for free toys.
I'm thinking I might show up this Sunday or this Sunday for Dreams and Wishes. But it's just...
It's not this Sunday.
It's not.
No.
Unless
Hey, let's just,
every
we can do it this Sunday, right, Carolyn?
Every Sunday's Dreams and Wishes Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Right?
That's true.
But on that Sunday, it's just an incredible day. And then families are able to discreetly take the items that have been bought for them and take those with them and enjoy those. And so, yeah, it's a great way to be hands and feet of Jesus. And we got the play, Christmas Place coming up here.
Coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks away. You think they're getting it?
Like 2.5 weeks away.
2.5.
Give us every day.
Yeah, yeah. She needs as much time as possible.
I mean,
No, they're doing so good.
They're doing good. Okay,
They're doing really good.
Okay, I'm glad you didn't say they're doing horrible.
They're doing so great.
They're not ready. We got to push it off another couple weeks.
It'll be after the first year.
Yeah, it's actually going to be like the third
It's gonna
week
be like
of
a
January.
Valentine's
There
play.
you go, Valentine's play. Yeah, just change it up a little bit, tweak it a little bit.
What's the name of it?
Uncertain Poor Shepherds.
Uncertain Poor Shepherds.
What makes them so uncertain?
Stuff?
They just don't know what's going on. I mean, like some crazy stuff's happening
Stuff
and
that
they're
you
like,
can't
what's
tell.
going on?
Can't know
Okay.
it all. If you know it all, you wouldn't.
I know.
see
I
it.
can't tell. I can't give
That's
away
true.
the play.
Give
the
us the
plot
whole
of the
plot
play.
right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
it
okay.
is the Christmas play, so you could probably guess about 75% of the plot.
Yeah,
But
the gospel will probably be shared.
yeah,
They'll sing a couple Christmas songs, and they're going to do great.
Yeah.
That's
so,
always the
Yep.
factor.
it's always good. So Wednesday night, then you're still in practice mode.
yep. This Wednesday night we're practicing. We are taking a break next Wednesday night because it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Just eKids will be taking a break. I believe youth is still happening next Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
But next Wednesday, there's no eKids Wednesday night practice. And then the following week, which is first Wednesday, will also be our final Wednesday night eKids practice, followed by dress rehearsal on Saturday, and then the play on Sunday.
Yeah, and I was going to say, so if I'm a parent sitting here listening to this or watching this, and I'm hearing about the play, and my kids had junior billiards practice for the last 3 months.
Junior billiards.
Or
A little tiny table.
Yeah,
that's a very small table. So they've not been able to have their child engaged in this. So if they show up this Wednesday,
Totally
you kick them out. You're not going to let them in.
No, they're going to be totally let in.
Okay.
We try to structure the entire play. Even if you just show up, I don't recommend this, but even if you show up for just the final Wednesday night practice, you are still welcome to be a part of it because we try to give you a bunch of resources and then have resources available on that morning to help these kids who are in the choir. We have somebody leading the motions still discreetly, so the kids, that might not be as confident in the motions can still be doing it and be a part of the experience. And then, we have some kids that, they just pick things up super fast. And,
Sure.
and then we have some kids that don't, and they just stand there and they look adorable. So, it's all good. It's a Christmas play.
Yeah, and for what I hear, it's going to be there's a large amount of children involved, but there's still room for more. So
Yes.
that's awesome.
Always room for more.
It's fun to set there.
We'll set them on top of the drum cage or something.
Yeah, we'll find a spot.
I mean, I've done this as a participant in children's plays at one time, not recently, but years ago. And I've been a parent watching my child in a play, and then I've been a grandparent watching my grandchildren. I'm just saying this, that on December the 8th, when the play is when we're doing it, the kids are performing it, you really want to be there and see your kids up there.
Mm-hmm.
So, make the extra effort, get them here on Wednesday night. You still can. And by the way, I think kids in general pick things up really quick.
Yeah. And just speaking about that being here, there are a few things that I have seen be more impactful in a kid's life than them being on some sort of platform and looking out and being able to see the people that they love expressing how much they love that child by sitting there and smiling and encouraging them.
Sure.
So, and I've had some kids, like the parents are definitely out there watching, but the kid can't find them, and it takes like half the Christmas play, and then all of a sudden they find the parent's face, and they're like, "Oh!" I mean, it means so much to these children personally to see the people who they love supporting them, and vice versa. I mean, it's the play is. I don't know. I've got so many great things I can say about kids learning how to be on stage in front of people and being supported by the ones they love. I won't get all into that, but yeah, Christmas play, great. December 8th, be here, get your kid in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you learn a lot when you're acting that out.
Yeah.
It's just so much you learn. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. I know some of my fondest memories from growing up in the church is doing things like Christmas play, or like when I got older, I would play bass guitar sometimes for our church, and it was good to see my parents out there, appreciating me.
Yeah, like that's builds
Yeah.
confidence
It
in
does.
kids is so important. And anyway, not going to make this a whole.
We could get Carolyn on
Yeah.
a soapbox
Well,
if we wanted
And
to.
Brandon, now you played the bass. Did you play the tuba in church too? Or
I actually did play tuba in church. Yeah,
Cool.
I did a
That's
couple
pretty cool.
Easter services. We had like a little quartet, tuba, saxophone, trumpet, and some other, maybe 2 trumpets.
I just see you doing the VeggieTales thing.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom,
Well,
boom.
I don't want.
We might
I don't
might
want.
get copyright struck if I sing too much.
I don't want to give anything away, but Night of Praise, Brandon, tuba. That's all I'm going to say.
Wrong. That's not happening.
It's going to be huge.
A tuba is huge. Not playing it. I haven't touched one probably in 7 years. Trust me, no one wants to hear that.
I think we do.
We really, really do. In fact, if the audience could respond right now,
Yeah, how about
And a poll. We'll do a poll.
I'll do a typical YouTuber. If we can get 10,000 likes on this video, how about that? 10,000 likes. I'll play tuba. Night of Praise.
hey, by the way,
Sounds
if
like
you-
I need to
if-
make 9,000 fake accounts.
You might need to make 9,900 fake accounts.
I was gonna say, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you can like it or comment,
Yeah.
we'd love to see like what kind of traction we're getting by doing.
Who's
by-
watching?
Yeah, I think it'd be neat to see, and you can comment just tuba, and we'll know you're watching.
Don't like too much, because then I might actually have to go find a tuba in the next couple of days.
All right, we're
can-
gonna pull this
we
out.
can
We're gonna
find
make a
one.
TikTok like thing. We're gonna make an Instagram reel.
No,
We're gonna
YouTube only can
we're
get
gonna-
2,000 likes. That's
no,
it.
no. We're gonna point everybody. They just got to do it. And that's how you do
Okay.
it.
And we will get a tuba if everybody wants him to play.
We know
the
they're like
tuba.
$9,000, right?
Well, we can rent one. We can borrow one. Somebody's got one out there in the
Somebody's
trash.
got a spare tuba
In the
garage.
trash, just sitting in, just casually sitting in
Yeah.
their dumpster. They have a tuba.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
your mouthpiece still, right?
Actually, maybe.
I was gonna say, I bet you do.
Probably somewhere. I don't know
And it
where.
seems like deep down there's a desire for you to.
Yeah, I think
I
It's,
do-
like, it's just
I do-
crying out tuba,
I
tuba,
do kind of
tuba.
want to play.
I think that's how we open the drop next week. It's just you, just
The tuba.
like
The whole drop is just you and the tuba.
We got to get this back on track.
do we?
No, we don't. We do want to say one last thing. Thanksgiving back is nearing its end, but we do have some cards.
Yes.
Carolyn was talking about this morning. We want to mention if you can come in this week, we do have a few other cards representing some food that still needs to be purchased. So each one represents about $15 other than $25 turkey gift card. But if you want to come in this week and grab a couple cards, those are still available.
Yep. Let me know. You can reach out. Even if you can't make it in, you can reach out to us via email or Facebook Messenger, whatever. And I can mark you down as taking 5 bags of Hawaiian rolls or, 5 cans of yams, things like
Yeah.
that.
Cans of yams.
And I know how it
Cans
works.
of
I
yams.
know how it works. You walk out, like you hear it about it on Sunday morning when you're walking in. You saw the big
Banner.
banner that's there, and yet on the way out, somebody's talking to you, or you got to get moving or whatever, and you forgot to grab someone's cards, and you really wanted to. So please reach out. There's still opportunity to help, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And there is
be a
opportunity to help with the team. We're going to be assembling the bags with the food on Sunday before Night of Praise. So you can sign up online, get all the information and times online at the Church Center app.
I can actually point. It's going to be down below.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I point up in the air?
Can we do like
No, it's not. It's not up there. That's the title.
Oh, well, it's like you can do a fun graphic
Oh yeah, I'll put it right there.
right there. Anyway,
Okay, that'll take a minute to edit.
there you go. You didn't have anything else to do
Not
today.
anything else to do.
Anyway, you can sign up for the team to help assemble the bags. You can also sign up to be part of the team that is passing them out on Monday night. We're going to do that from 6 to 7 on Monday night. Again, it is very helpful if you sign up so we know who all's coming and how much, not how much, but make sure we have enough manpower to get the things done in the time allotted. So please sign up on the Church Center app.
Love it, and that is that's another drop in the books, ladies and gentlemen. This one kind of got off the rails a little bit, but it's always fun when it gets off the rails, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. All right, well, you want to come back definitely this week for the week 3 of the table. It's going to be a good one, and
be the best so far?
I think so. And youth and e-kids tomorrow night.